Now, there has been criticism about this deal. Is it the best deal that could be struck where so many Palestinian criminals, including terrorists, will be released for just a reported 33 hostages in the first stage? So not even all of the hostages.
So the first thing is that, look, our government is fully committed and we do not give up on any hostage that is being held in the hell of Hamas, in their dungeons of torture. And we will fight to bring them back up until the last one of them. The list of 33 people that we've sent to Hamas, that we are still waiting on an answer. These are humanitarian cases that are meant to be in the first step of release towards a ceasefire. Those are little children, babies. Kfir Bivas, a little baby who was kidnapped when he was 9 months old, who celebrated his first birthday in Hamas dungeons of torture and is about in a few weeks to celebrate his second birthday.
It's terrible. Sharren, do you think he's still alive? Has Hamas given any indication to you in these negotiations that baby Kfir and Ariel are still alive?
Well, we are expecting that the list that we've put through towards Hamas that was published with the 33 humanitarian demands, that most of them are alive. We haven't received an answer yet from Hamas, but that is our expectation. And that's including 2 humanitarian cases of an Ethiopian citizen, Israeli citizen, and a Bedouin Muslim citizen who are being held in Hamas captivity for more than 10 years. That we've been waiting to release them. So, Sharri, we do not give up on any Israeli that is in the hands of Hamas, and we will fight to bring them back until the end.
Sure, and I just have to put these criticisms to you again. I mean, it's been, because this is what is being debated in Israel and globally at the moment. It's been 15 months. Israel has succeeded largely against Hamas. Hamas is on its knees. Its leaders are dead. Trump has threatened to unleash hell on Hamas if the hostages aren't released. So why does it still have so much power when it comes to these negotiations? Why can't Israel say we need all of the hostages out now and we're not releasing 1,000 Palestinian terrorists?
Well, look, Hamas is not a rational party that you negotiate with. Hamas is a terrorist organization that, as much as it wants to destroy Israel, it will destroy itself, murder its people, destroy their economy, destroy everything in the way in order to achieve the goal of the destruction of Israel. You're not negotiating with a logic or someone who share the values that me and you, Sharri, actually hold. This is a terrorist organization that is willing to commit suicide on the way. And that makes it very difficult for Israel as well. Look, since December, the negotiations were somewhat of fake negotiation because Hamas won't even sit around the table. Sinwar forbid and refused to sit around and negotiate no matter what the situation was. It is only now, since December, that Hamas is actually even sitting around the table to try and negotiate a deal. And this is after we've destroyed most of Hezbollah's capability. We are fighting against the Houthis. We've given a serious hit to Iran, so they understand that their position is a very weak position. Is it going to be perfect? No. These prices that we're meant to pay are heartbreaking prices.
I mean, it makes you feel sick, doesn't it, to think that another Sinwar could be released from Israeli prisons?
These are heartbreaking, a heartbreaking event. The options are not good, and we need to decide between 2 bad options. And our decision and our commitment, as we said before, is to bring back our family members back home as quickly and as safely as possible. And yes, unfortunately, we will need to pay a serious price for it, a heartbreaking one. And my heart goes to the families who some of their family members were murdered, and they will see murderous monster being released.
Very hard. Look, we've only got 30 more seconds. I just quickly want to ask you, you spoke about how Hamas had refused to come to the table. They've only come now because of Trump, yes?
So, Trump setting a deadline and a red line actually pushed them towards that. The destruction of the power of Iran and Hezbollah in combination with Trump's declaration definitely pushed that forward.
Yeah, all right. Sharren, Haskel, thank you very much for joining us and answering these difficult questions.